Hey guys, ready to get into some deep shit? That sounds like a threat. I meant like into some deep shit. You know what I mean? Anyway, we all have this fantasy that if someone really loves us, they'll never hurt us, right? No slip ups, no fuck ups, no bad moods, nothing. Just love, treating us like an angel. But here's the truth, guys. Honestly, if you're expecting your partner to never hurt you, you're not protecting the relationship, you're actually suffocating it. Today I'm going to tell you about how that expectation is actually control in disguise and how it destroys trust and what real love really looks like. So this is my first video, guys. I am pretty passionate about emotional intelligence, relationships, and the messy realities of human connection. I know, so much to talk about in that topic, but I'm obsessed with it. I just want to love people, right? And I want to feel that genuine connection and genuine love that us humans get to experience. Today I want to unpack one of the most toxic myths about love and why we all even have this belief to begin with. We've been sold a lie that the perfect one for us is going to feel effortless to love all the time. I see quotes like, if he wanted to, he would, etc. But yeah, honestly, guys, I'm here to cut through the shit and tell you the brutal truth about this. Honestly, my credentials for this, not much, but I've been this way before. Everything that I know about this shit, I've learnt very recently, like in the past 5 years. I've experienced relationships where I've been the issue and I've pushed people away from my own toxic shit, and on the flip side, I've been in a relationship where I rationalized every single thing he did, almost to the point of delusion, like genuine delusion. I thought, no matter what he did, I need to just fix my perception to see from his true intention. I just need to act like the feminine energy so he can step into his masculine energy. Just shit like that. Now I'm in a healthy relationship, guys. I'm not just saying from day dot our relationship was perfect. Like, I've experienced with this man residual toxicity from both of our pasts, and us both alchemize that and iron out every wrinkle as they came up. I'm really grateful for that, man. One thing that has affected me, and this is a big reason why I want to talk about this, is seeing this portrayal of the perfect relationship online really genuinely does make us compare our own relationships and make us start to overthink. And even if there's no harmful behaviors, we're not communicating how we want to be loved, right? And then we see this shit on social media and we still don't communicate it, and we just compare it and think that the perfect man's supposed to do all this shit without work. You know what I mean? Social media is a highlight reel, guys. It's fucking fake. We are way too complex to fit into one perfect mold that would apply to everyone. So stop comparing anything on social media, especially your relationships. Hurt is inevitable. People come with their own toxicity from past relationships, not even past relationships, childhood, past friendships, tiny little things that they have learned along the way that have constructed this huge narrative into who they are and how they perceive love and the world and people. We all come with our own unique framework of this. When you're in a relationship with someone, you're supposed to want to learn that person inside out and for them to learn you inside out and accept and love each other, not fit each other into this mold of expectation that you've created. You're expecting your partner to never hurt you. Does that mean you've never hurt your partner? Eliminating hurt eliminates that person's freedom. That person will be walking on eggshells. That person will feel misunderstood. That person will feel micromanaged. And what do you think happens after that? The second they take accountability, that permits your behavior. They're not expecting taking accountability to make you stop and make you feel loved. It's going to expect that you're going to go, yeah, I'm right to be doing this. I'm right to be pulling you up all the time. You're creating an environment where defensiveness is the only answer. Love is really choosing repair over perfection. A healthy relationship isn't defined by the absence of hurt, it's defined by the presence of empathy. For a real life scenario, let's say you're exchanging harsh words in a fight. You could either choose to train that man like a dog and say, don't you talk to me that way, and try and train him into submission, into obedience, or you could understand, when you're in a fight, your amygdala is activated, which is your fear response, which is your primal fear response. We are incapable of rational thought. We are in defense mode. Who isn't going to say something fucked when you're feeling that way? Who isn't? It is so crazy how like there'll be these repeat issues, and repeat issues, they trigger trauma, and we're blaming each other and people break up because of it. In reality, it is neither of your guys' fault for why this shit happens and goes to this level, but it is your responsibility to recognize it and to heal it if you want to keep the connection. Another real world scenario that is common and is very common for me, after a fight, the anxiously attached person is going to want to pull closer and get reassurance. It's like the last incident, the last interaction defines the whole relationship. And if it's a fight, the overthinking will not stop. But the avoidantly attached person, which is usually who the anxious is paired with, needs to stop and think. So I'll be sitting here tweaking, thinking like, does he not care that he's leaving this relationship in shambles right now? He doesn't care. He's ready to neglect the situation and neglect the relationship, knowing that I'm going to be sitting here overthinking. Meanwhile, I had no compassion and I had no consideration for this man being so overwhelmed in the moment. He needs that time to sit and think. For me, thinking makes it worse. I'm here thinking that he's abandoning me and that he doesn't love me. I'm upset. And if I'm upset, you shouldn't be able to leave my side without feeling immense guilt. And in those moments, like, you gotta look out for yourself. That doesn't mean he doesn't love me. Yeah, I just want to say, because I know some people are going to come at me from this angle, this isn't about absolving the other person of any blame. It's about taking responsibility for your part. It takes two people to play a game of tennis. You gotta hit the ball back or else the ball's just gonna go. If you take responsibility for your part, it gives the other person the space to take responsibility for their part. You can look at yourself when you're not looking at the other person because they're attacking you all the time. I had an internal warfare going on when I made this change. It felt like you gotta let it go. But because of that past relationship I mentioned, where I was taking this too far, this whole let it go thing too far, I'd be like, oh, let it go. Oh, but what if you're just like rationalizing? What if you're letting go of yourself? Just this internal warfare going on. In reality, you're not aiming to be a pushover. You're just aiming to get that straightaway automatic defense in check. You need to think about it, assess it, and then talk about it calmly when you have all the info, and talk about it from, this made me feel this way, not, you're a fucking asshole. You know what I mean? It's literally just about responding, not reacting, not being a pushover. Let me get that very clear. Everyone reacts from a hurt place, and in that place of introspection, when you are responding and when you think beforehand, you may realize that his reaction was probably not about you. That takes away 90% of the hurt. One of the big reasons for me where little things would make me feel super hurt is I saw them as warning signs. Like, I've been through some shit in the past, so I would see little things as warning signs. I would pick up on minute facial expressions and minute tone changes, and I would overthink and see them as warning signs. That's another benefit of introspection, is you can learn a lot about yourself. This is one thing I've noticed about a healthy relationship where you have a full connection. Not only do you explore the entirety of someone else, you have this person that you love so much that you are willing to look at the ugly side of yourself and accept it and take accountability for it. Not hurting that person matters to you more than your own ego and your own trauma. Love isn't perfection, it's commitment, it's a choice every single day. And I know you've heard this shit before, but I mean it, it's a choice. And it is a choice to manually respond in situations where you are at high stress. It is hard. You are rewiring your brain to learn healthy love. There's no price tag on that. You can't buy that. There's no shortcuts. You have to look at the ugly shit. I know saying that to like the self-help gurus out there, like the new age like self-help gurus and shit like that, which I probably come across as, but like, guys, I'm not claiming to know it all. Like, I'm not. But yeah, they're gonna say, oh, you should like want to learn about yourself for yourself. Like, no. Okay, I said my storage is full, so I'm going to finish my point and then jump off. But yeah, I feel like human connection is the whole point. It is literally the whole point. It serves as obviously experiencing that love, but a big thing that it serves to do. It serves as the mirror. Learning to take on people's constructive criticism and learning to think about how you may have hurt someone, or how a situation could have came to be objectively helps you learn so much about yourself, helps you reflect about yourselves and things that you wouldn't be aware of by yourself without someone sitting there telling you that. Let me know if you guys like these long ass, like, in-depth conversations. I just like want to share what has helped me experience something that I only saw or imagined like in a dream. But yeah, you guys have a good night. I don't know how to close this video, so I'm gonna grab my bee. She's gonna close out this video. Say bye. Bye. Sorry, baby.